for a very special treat. Our featured keynote speaker is an award-winning comedian who has worked on such shows as Hope and Faith with Kelly Ripa, Whoopi with Whoopi Goldberg, and Married with Children. He's also the author of the critically acclaimed book, If Not Now, Then When? Stories and strategies of people over 40 who have successfully reinvented themselves. Please welcome a funny man who will show you how humor can improve the quality of your life. Please help me in welcoming Peter, the humerator, Fogel. Thank you.
I'm Peter J. Fogel, and I want to welcome you. Thank you all for being here, ladies and gentlemen. I want to start off and give you the definition of what humor is. Does anyone know what that is? Humor is the ability to perceive, enjoy, or appreciate what is amusing, comical, incongruous, or absurd. That is what the definition of humor is. And I want to show you today the power of humor, of how it can help you get through the trials and tribulations that you go through every day in life. Because make no mistake, if you want humor in the workplace, you have to find the humor in your life first. That's very important, because you know what I've determined, ladies and gentlemen? You cannot be two different people. You can't be happy-go-lucky at home and be miserable at work, or happy-go-lucky at work and miserable at home. You need to find a balance. And one of the best ways to do that is through laughter. You know that Dr. William Fry of Stanford University said, through laughter produces the same pain-releasing endorphins you get from exercise. And 10 minutes of non-stop, robust laughter is like being on a rowing machine rowing 100 times. Isn't that amazing? That's the exercise you can get. And here's something very surprising. Do you know that a 5-year-old child will laugh about 400 times a day, and yet adults, we only laugh 14 times a day? Have you ever thought about it? And you see it with kids all the time. You notice the mood swings they have all the time, the kids? They're laughing, then they're crying. They're laughing, then they're crying. Then you see an adult. He's laughing, he's crying, he's laughing and crying, and you think, thank God we have Prozac. The thing is to find humor. I challenge you people to find your humor eye throughout life. I'll give you an idea. I do cruise ships. Has anyone ever been on a cruise ship? Have you ever been on? Or Poughkeepsie, this is the high, you've been on a cruise ship. People think, oh, you're going on a cruise ship. Let me tell you, the most difficult time for a performer to be in a cruise ship is during Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, during rocky seas. Try making people laugh whose families don't want them on land during the holidays. They get a little cranky. And there I was, on the boat, and there was a 6-year-old child crying hysterically. This little boy was crying hysterically. His father couldn't calm him down. I said, excuse me, can I? I go, sonny boy, this is as good as it's ever going to get for you. You don't have to have a job. You don't have to put food on the table, clothes on your back, worry about college education, insurance, a mortgage. Like that. The kid stopped crying immediately. I looked at the father. He burst into tears. He was upset, ladies and gentlemen. Tears of laughter and joy. Laugh till it hurts. Now, here's something very exciting that I want you, throughout my speech, to take notice of, to find your humor eye, good times and bad. To give you an idea, before I moved back to, when I was back in New York with my mother, I lived in Los Angeles, California, and I gave the keys to a neighbor. I said, please water my plants, take care of the apartment. So I'm down in the hospital, down in the cafeteria using the phone. I'm calling my answering machine. Every time I called, someone picked up, hello? I hung up. I thought I got the wrong number. I said, I know, I'm dialing the right number. I picked up the phone and I dialed one more time. Hello? I hang up again. I go, what is going on here? The third time I call, I recognize the voice of my friend Lisa. I go, Lisa? She goes, yeah. Who's in my apartment? She goes, funny you should ask. You gave me the keys and I have 3, I kid you not, I have 3 Swedish flight attendants, friends of mine that are visiting. They had no place to stay. So I hope you don't mind, they're in your apartment. I go, where are they sleeping? Well, 2 are in your bed and 1's on the couch. And all I could think at that moment was, I always wanted 2 Swedish flight attendants in my bed. And now I did, but I couldn't be there to enjoy it. And the laughter made me feel better about what I was going through with my mother. Strenuous times do people go through. People here from Long Island, by applause. Anybody here from Long Island? I made the mistake when I came back from Long Island. I drove in the carpool lane on the Long Island Expressway. If you've been on the Long Island Expressway, the high occupancy lane, they call it, vehicle lane, or the carpool lane, I got a $300 ticket. $300. I had to go to court like 3 weeks later, and that's very strenuous, $300. And I didn't know what to do. The judge says to me, Mr. Fogel, why were you driving in the carpool lane all alone? All I could say was, I have no friends. And you know what? He laughed and reduced the ticket. Has anyone ever been in therapy? By applause? Oh, okay. 500 people in here, I'm the only one with issues. I went so many times to therapy after I was getting bored. I was bringing in my friends' problems disguised as my own. Just to entertain this guy. Let me show you where and I'm talking each week. Each week I would say to him, you know, I'm feeling good until I get here. Until I start talking about the problems that upset me. And all of a sudden he starts talking to me. And I go, he goes, you know, I said, what's the problem? He goes, well, managed healthcare. You know, you're on the managed healthcare. I don't know if anybody understands managed healthcare. If you're in that industry, it's very difficult. He goes, well, what do you mean? Well, they always kick out the insurance form. I don't get paid that much money. I have to dot the T. If I don't get to dot the T or dot the I, they don't get paid. And all of them saying, well, how does that make you feel? It doesn't make me feel very good. I feel I'm being taken advantage of. Well, what are you going to do about it? I guess I'm going to have to do it the best I can and acknowledge the fact that this is what it is. And finally, I looked at my watch and go, well, my time is up. I'm glad I helped you with your problems. You should try to find the humor in everything you do throughout your day. You should do things that are different. Get out of your whole, the usual routine. You want to have fun? You want to be a little outrageous? This is what I expect. Do this during the holidays. Do something that you normally would do. Go to a congested mall. Go to a congested mall where someone's looking for a parking space. Walk very slowly in front of him, dangling your car keys. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. He'll just swallow you. And then you turn to him and go, oh, these are my house keys. I walked here. Have fun. That's what you do, ladies and gentlemen. Shake things up. Next time you go to a doctor, and it's a very large waiting room, you want to be taken immediately, here's a little hint. When the nurse gives you that medical history form to fill out, check off every ailment. Gonorrhea, syphilis, tuberculosis, check. Even if there's been a part, ever been convicted of a felony, yes, check it off! Hand it back to the nurse and go, Have fun. What I did, you know what I did this New Year's Eve? You know what I stayed stone sober, got on the LIE, and weaved. Just to upset the police. Just to see the look on his face. He wanted me to walk that white line. I'll walk the white line. Hey, I'll moonwalk. I'm sober now. I'm going to a party to get drunk. You got all excited, didn't you? Dutch couldn't make the quota. All you have to do is look around, folks. Use your humor eye. Really, and the truth is what's really funny, to give you an idea. This is absolutely true. This is things from the newspaper. Police in Oakland, California tried to subdue a man who had barricaded himself inside his house. After a while, they fired 10 tear gas canisters. They realized the man was standing beside him in the police line yelling, "Launch the bazookas!" Absolutely true, ladies and gentlemen. And this happened in St. Louis, Missouri, ladies and gentlemen. A Greyhound bus was hit by a car. A Greyhound bus carrying 5 passengers were hit by a car. By the time the police arrived, ladies and gentlemen, 14 pedestrians had boarded the bus and complained of whiplash injuries and back pain. And this is my favorite. This happened, and this is absolutely true, ladies and gentlemen, in Illinois, in actually Winnemanna, Wisconsin. Some vacations from Illinois were having trouble launching their boat. Everything they tried, they couldn't work. They were sluggish. Finally, they brought it to a marina. The marina operator checked the shaft, the fuel injection, he checked the propeller. Everything was fine. Finally, the marina employee jumps in the boat, jumps in the water, goes underneath the boat, comes up choking on laughter. Underneath the boat, still attached, was the trailer. Folks, all I say to you is laugh at yourselves. If you can't laugh at others, but always find your humor eye. I'm Peter Fogel. Thank you so much for allowing me to come out here and share my speech with you. See the
I think it opens our eyes to be humorous, that we need to be humorous because life gets too serious and we take ourselves too seriously. So we do have to have humor in our lives. And if we can laugh at ourselves as well as others, we can get a lot farther ahead than backstepping all the time.
What you bring to people and what you mentioned about endorphins is absolutely true. We need to laugh more. Sometimes I go to my sister's house and just laugh for 20 minutes, an hour. It's wonderful. You release things in people, and it's a good thing, and I am so happy to have had you here.
I think the speech was wonderful, and the humor part definitely makes people laugh and makes the world a better place and helps take the stress off of things.